Spring is almost here, and that means one thing: shooting season is going to be getting started. And one of the big trends that I'm looking for this year is people shooting more off of tripods. And one of my favorites has been the T3650CS by SUNWAYFOTO, which was designed with shooters in mind. It's carbon fiber, it's lightweight, it's super strong, has a ball head that accepts Swiss Arca and Picatinny, which is awesome, and is quick release. Unfortunately, for some people, this is not going to be enough because this one doesn't go up much higher than here. And I realize that not everyone's my height. I am 5'9", and for me, this works just fine. However, there are some shooters who are over 6 feet tall, and the big thing is that for precision, you don't want to get down to the gun. You want to get the tripod up as high as you need to, generally the sternum of your chest. So that is why SUNWAYFOTO has two other tripods, and this one's the biggest one. This is the T3650, and we're going to take a look at this tripod and what else you might need. So in this video, let's take a look at its features, and in a separate video, we're going to take a look at what you get inside. We took it out of the box, and we did a separate unboxing video, which you can find also on this channel, linked on this product. We are taking a look at the tripod itself and the features. So if you're used to the 3240, this tripod is going to be ready to go out of the box for everything that you would need to go out and shoot off of. Meaning you have the ball head already in here, and you have your Swiss Arca adapter and Picatinny adapter, so you'll be able to mount your firearm in there, and you are ready to go. If you need something that's going to be taller, you're looking at this tripod, and it unfortunately is not going to. It's going to come with a 3/8, just a regular base here. However, you're not going to be able to mount Arca directly to this. You're going to need a separate bowl head, or to use something with a bowl adapter. So you're going to have three different options on here. The first one I would recommend is going to be the EB52EG, and this is a really nice, I believe this is a part of the Epic series of ball heads. However, this is perfectly ready to go for firearms as well. So what you would do is just thread this on, and boom. So now you're going to have your ball head, and you have 44 degrees of motion that you'll be able to use. And right here, we are going to have, you're going to be able to mount your Picatinny, Picatinny or Swiss Arca firearms ready to go. So that's going to be option one. You also have another option. So let me get this one off. The other option you're going to have is if you have the SM76 clamp head, you can mount this straight onto here and shoot off of through a clamp. And then the other one, other ones are, move this aside over here, tripod. The other options are to use it with a bowl head, and I found two. So the first one is going to be the TA75LC. And what you have, this is the bowl shape. You have an Arca plate on here. And the way that this would work is you unscrew this. There we go. You're going to find the bowl adapter. This goes in here, and you screw this back on. Okay, so now drop that in, that locks in, this locks in place. So now that you unscrew here, and you now can control this way, and then you can just lock it in place, and now it's going to be good to go. So this is going to be good. It's still going to give you a decent range of motion and rotation. You have a quick lock here for the plate, and you're controlling the tripod based on here. So you'd actually move you have your firearm locked in, you can move it, and then you are locking it in place with this right here. Now the alternative to this would be the taller one, which is the TA75LLC, which is also the bowl adapter, but it's taller. So with this, as you can see, we have the exact same thing, but now we have even more range of motion. So we have to unlock this here, press here. Okay, we're going to put this back. Okay, and then same thing here. Put it in a bowl adapter. And put it in place. Drop it in. It locks in, so now we have the same thing. You'll be able to control it, lock it in place. However, a little bit more range of motion because it is going to sit a little bit higher if that's how you want to go. Now, I would show it to you here. However, we can't show firearms on an Amazon channel. But the other advantage here that you have, it's both for ARCA and Picatinny, versus on this half bowl adapter, we only have just for ARCA plates on this guy. So this is going to be the TA75LC, and then this is the TA75LLC. So that's going to be the difference between these two. And of course, like I said, if you want, you can also go, there are different options depending on how you're going to be using it and what your preferences are. All of them are highly quality made. Now, going back to, obviously, as you saw with the tripod, you have a lock on here which you undo, and then on this side you have a button, pull it up, and then you can remove and change out the different heads on here. Once again, it's 75 millimeters, so I suspect if there's other tripods that use the same similar mechanism, you can go that way as well. And then, of course, if you want to use a clamp head or something standard, you can just use the original one. Now, one thing that you're going to see is on here you have a hook, and same thing on the bottom of these you have a hook. I definitely highly recommend that you do use a hook, and that's going to, so drop it in, lock it in, and then lock this one in. Definitely recommend that you weigh it down, so that's going to lower the center of gravity, and this one tightens up this way, so you have the bowl here. Okay, and then leg-wise, so the main advantage with this tripod, we'll just put this back. So the main advantage with this tripod, this is going to be the one that's going to let you get the highest. You have 5 sections and 4 collars, as opposed to the other ones which are going to have 4 sections and 3 collars. Crack them open. Once again, weather sealed legs, so you can see just how tall the legs are. And the tripod can basically, so you can see, this is how it would be. It's going to be taller, almost as tall as I am. So once again, I'm 5'9". This is basically going to be like 5'6". That's how high it's going to be able to extend. So even if you're like a really tall shooter, this is going to be the way to go. Once again, durability and durability wise, I do expect it's going to be able to withstand. So the heads generally withstand about 65 pounds. So almost no matter the firearm that you're shooting off of with this, it'll be able to hold it. And then, I mean, I was able to hang on from these, and I'm about 175. Once again, you have 3 different leg positions. So point it this way, and then, actually, let me close these legs up. Okay. So once again, you have 3 different leg positions. This is the most collapsed. Press it down. You can open this up. So you have a second position. So if you're going to be shooting off of, let's say, high kneeling, this would be what you would use. Okay. And then you have a third position, which will let you get down to as little as 9 inches, I believe. Okay. Yep. You had one more. There you go. So that's basically how low you can get on this one. Very, very, very versatile tripod. So then, once again, the other features that you have on here, you have a couple of 1/4 20 and 3/8 screws. So you have 3/8 right there, and then you have a 1/4 20 into here, and actually on every leg. So that's going to allow you to mount a magic arm or anything else into here. So you have some additional accessories you can mount right to the tripod. And then you do have a bubble level on here as well. So overall, T3650, really, 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 really nice tripod. If the standard 3420 is not going to be good enough for you, or if it's not going to be tall enough, then this is going to be the one that you're looking for. And then just basically you'll have to decide what type of a bowl head you would want to shoot off of, whether it's going to be like a clamp head, which you can just mount right on top here. This is the TA75LC, and then you have this guy, which is the TA75LLC, which is basically long. And then once again, if you just want a ball head to mount on top, did something with it, that was this guy, which is EB52EG head, which is really, really nice. So that is the brand new SUNWAYFOTO T3650 tripod.